today in CNN News we have a segment with Martin Andrade, who is proposing a plan for the National Congress to improve James and Paulina's presidency. We know that Ecuador has been struggling lately, so he's trying to make a plan so they can improve in various segments. And without further ado, here's Martin.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Now we are here with Juan Martin, who is going to tell us about his new economic plan.
Good morning, Alexa, and good morning, CNN News. Thank you so much for interviewing me today. My name is Juan Martin Andrade, and it's a pleasure to be here today to present my new economical plan. I want to start off by saying that the economic situation in Ecuador is really unstable. Our primary goal here is to focus the economical growth of it. To understand our problem, we must better see some statistics to see how our country is failing in the economical sector. I think it's important to mention the GDP composition by sector, statistics in our country. This depends on our services. In 2017, it was above the 59%. This statistic shows you guys how poorly we are doing. I want to say that in the same category, the industrial section statistics are above the 31%. Now, if we go to the data on the labor force by occupation industry, has only the 18%, while services are above the 55%. This is really important because our industrial productivity is really low compared with other countries. We are positioned 173 of.
Thank you so much, Juan Martin, for sharing. I have a question for you, though. What is economic growth?
Thank you, Alexa, for your question. I would say that economic growth is an increase in the amount of goods and services produced per head of population over a period of time. The economic growth must be essential for a business maker or for a government because it creates profit. Why the economy will keep growing, and economic growth is really important everywhere, but in our case it's essential.
I have a question for you. You were talking a lot about GDP, but what is GDP?
Well, Alexa, GDP is gross domestic product.
Thank you. After listening to these terrifying facts, I'm scared. Aren't Ecuadorian citizens scared too? Aren't you terrified about these statistics? We need to make a change, and we need to make it now. Juan Martin, please do tell us more about your plan. Plan, what is it?
Thank you very much again for your question, Alexa. Okay, so we must remember that services statistics basically mean how the Ecuadorian population depends on its open integrated statistical occupations. Services fulfill all the occupations between tourism, social health, sales, entrepreneurs, etc. Everything with human interaction that makes money is considered a service in our country. So basically there are three main sectors of the economy. The first sector is the agricultural sector or the raw materials sector. Then we have the industrial sector, which, as I said already, in our country is really low. And the third sector of our economy is the tourism, which is also considered as a service. So basically this plan main intention is to intertwine tourism with modernization. What is this, you would say, Alexa? But modernization is the new techniques of tourism. Tourism now is having ecological tourism. Why is this so important for our country and for the economical growth of our country? If you know, our country is very diverse with many beautiful cultural and biodiversity. If we maintain our country stable with ecological tourism, we will maintain our profit. Because if we maintain the tourism sectors, it will be stable in all the sectors of the economy. As Adam Smith said, the consumer will maintain the market alive. This modernization will improve the industries because it maintains and regulates the consumption of the consumers.
So, this economic plan you were describing to me assures the increment on our GDP by two paths: services and tourism, and the industrial sector, right?
Well, yes, Alexa, thank you for your question. Services and tourism are almost the same thing, and ecological and modernized tourism will help the country a lot, but it also will help the industrial part. Why? Because the Ecuadorian industrialization goes in two parts. It goes in the food production and the textile production. If foreign people come to consume here in Ecuador, eating and buying clothes in the tourism, for the tourism going to the beaches or to the forest, it will help our industrialization too.
Okay, Juan Martin, thank you so much. This interview was amazing. We'll see you next time. Going back to Rebecca.
Wow, that speech was wonderful. I can't wait to see what's coming next. We will come back after commercials.